taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's DeLuca. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Open space at the 25. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Flores. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. For the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. They might have a boot to even consider this, but I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get...
There he goes! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Fires left. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Moving away from pressure. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Number 5 in the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Complete to the left. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Cox. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He makes the catch. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they run.
nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The give on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Cox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the 1st half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. Corralled and brought down by the defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flores. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Gets rid of it. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Finds him out of the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Now adjusting. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's off. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will boot away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It's complete! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants to go deep. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruin.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here come the Irish back on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's caught. It's Cox. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Matthews. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The toss sweep to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense. On their own side of the field, they've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. from the gun. They'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.